Hello and welcome back or welcome to the Tracy Lynn Reiki channel today for a healing meditation during this time of Ostara, the goddess of blessings and of spring. Well, in the northern hemisphere, right? So my name is Tracy Lynn. I am a Reiki Master. If you've seen me before or seen me in person. This Reiki meditation is open to all. It's very simple, with or without Reiki experience. Using your own spiritual energy, mine, where I'm sharing this Reiki technique in a co-creation for this guided 30-minute plus meditation today for expanding and healing the Ostara blessings in your life at this time. So how this, and as I said, it's open to all, with or without Reiki experience. That's totally fine. How this 30-minute guided meditation, 30-minute plus guided meditation is going to work is that you're going to bring in your spiritual assistants, you and me, and Reiki, some Reiki guides, as well as goddesses today, like the goddess Ostara in my painting here, spiritual rehab. And then we're going to be doing a self-healing, because healing always must begin with the self. Once you bring in, acknowledge your spiritual surroundings, let's say, then your self-healing for your physical body, seated or lying down, your choice. And then I'll be sending you some distance healing. This is a Reiki technique as well as other energetic techniques too, to send you distance healing. And then we're going to focus the healing from like the circle part towards the lessons of Ostara, the blessings of Ostara, out to the healing, out to the community at large. So, like I said, if you've seen this videos before, you know how it is going to work. But again, welcome if you're new. Before we start the guided meditation, then I do a little talk. And the little talk always come back and forth because of this time of year, this being, Ostara, being Easter, the kind of images that we're all facing, and a lot of the tumultuous changes that are happening in the world right now. It is April 2025. Impacting people differently, but impacting everyone. And so, like I said, I was going back and forth, but I had done some spiritual rehab, with a group, the Goddess group, church that I'm particularly at. And I did this wonderful painting for Ostara. And the symbols are eggs, and that's like things to come, things that can come into fruition in your life. And but also grounded, as you see in this. These are roots, but also with some kind of divine goddess energy. Triple, looks like the triple goddess. And then to emanate that kind of energy. So that is the painting that I was like, wow, I'm not or painting. I have limited arm stuff, but I think it came out beautifully. And some other messages that I was given during the kind of meditation process, and it was with a group of people as well, but we all had our own. But mine was that there were 3 messages from the goddess, and the goddess is both outside and within us. So, and we are equal. So that's a point I want to make first about any kind of spiritual or religious, is that we are at the same level, and what is within is same as out. Okay, so one is not higher than the other. We don't do a kind of worship, but we appreciation. Okay, so that's the first thing that was given was, well, that was the second thing, appreciation. So the healing for today is appreciation, patience, and the divine goddess, the gifts. So I guess I'll start with the appreciation. And the healing for the self is appreciate where you are at, whether you are in pain, like I'm having a lot of physical pain for the past couple of years, where you are at, where you are at in your life with challenges, with growth, opportunities. Growth is very important, and seeing the challenges as growth. These are learning opportunities or growing. I'm not really a fan of the idea of spiritual lessons because they always in some ways are kind of masochistic or sadistic, and you learn a lesson. It seems very, pedagogic, is that the word? Yeah, and I hope we have expanded beyond that kind of concept, though still really exist and in a lot of major religions in the world. But so appreciation for where you are at, where you have been in this growing cycle, where you are, this is a round kind of cycle, circular, not hierarchical, circular, where you are at in your cycle of life, with those around you and in the world at this time. And then the next thing is there's appreciation, then patience. And appreciate where you've developed patience through this growth cycle. Like I said, with the injuries and things, like taking things one day at a time. Patience with yourself. Patience with others. Patience with the community. Patience is an undervalued trait, but it's very important to cultivate when you're, like, for example, like you're growing something here and you need to have roots, you need to have sacred earth energy, not going ahead with the mind, going ahead at a rapid pace. But patience for things to grow. Or perhaps impatience, the flip side of a lot of, for example, the government, things that are happening, the patriarchy, misogynist, racist, the scapegoating that's happening, and that's an impatience. And that's important as well. That is very much emerging. And so patience with yourself. So that's the healing that she's offering for us. And then it's appreciation, patience, and then the next aspect is through the divine goddess gifts. And I was like, well, oh, okay, so the gifts that the divine gives us. And as I said, my reflection on it is like, the goddess is not up here and we're down here. And it's not like that. It's more like equal, and it is within us and outside of us. So it is perhaps uncovering the divine gifts that we have to give healing to these things that are gifts. Like I said, the appreciation. Like I said, the patience. And perhaps everyone has different gifts inside of themselves to be cultivated. But the important point is to nurture those divine goddess gifts within us and to have it flow throughout the world, those closest to us and the world around us. This reminds me of the last video that I was talking about, the Ruth Asawa in the artist perspective, how her divine gifts and then you ripple effect of healing, of creativity, and hers, involved the community and teaching children for many generations to come. So that's an important part too. Appreciation, the future generations, the now generations, the future generations, allowing this to ripple out into the world around you. But always beginning with the spiritual and healing yourself first. Okay, so now I'm just sitting up straight, getting ready. So we're going to put your hands in the prayer position. Close your eyes. I'm going to be guiding this meditation today, as in every day, but I will close my eyes. But like I said, I'm helping to guide the meditation. Bringing in a couple of nice deep breaths. Centering you on the here and the now. And then bring in your spiritual energy and Reiki, if you're doing it, golden healing light to the top of your head. Healing energy from the goddess as well, as we said, from Ostara, bringing in that healing energy. Healing energy floats to the top of the head, down to the chest, meeting at the heart center, floating through the arms, meeting at the hands in prayer position, floating further down to the lower torso, hips, the legs, the knees, and to the bottom of the feet. And now you can picture, imagine, feel this energy now extending to 3 feet around your physical body. Seated or lying down. Allowing this energy, reacquainting yourself with this energy. 3 feet around the body, the top of the head, the abdomen, the torso, the abdomen, through the legs and the feet. 3 feet in every direction. This golden healing light. Okay, so now we're going to be doing some rooted energy. And from the bottom of your tailbone, you're going to extend a kind of cord or tree root, as in painting art. A root that extends from where you were seated or lying down to the top of the earth, the sacred earth, down into the earth, further rooted and grounded, and then anchor to a place, your individual place that you are allowed to have. This is your energy into the divine earth, sacred earth. And then bring that energy back through the cord, back through the earth to where you're seated or lying down, through the soles of the feet, through the legs, the hips, meeting to just under the rib cage. And now mix these two energies, that spiritual energy, the rooted energy. Notice how you feel. Okay, the next step in this ripple effect of Goddess Healing today for appreciation, patience, and divine gifts. We're going to bring the healing, your hands, palms to the top of the head. You can allow the breath to kind of direct this flow. And as I said, I'm listening to your body. I may adjust the arm as usual, which is happening. Floats to the heart center, through the arms, out the palms. Healing energy flows now. This is the self-healing. Second, if you will, stage in the healing. And now you're going to bring your hands to the back of the head, the top of the head. Allowing this healing energy to come in. Reiki and golden healing light. And then the hands float to the back of the head to the communication centers. Sorry, this one I have to adjust. Allowing the healing to come in. Float between the palms, the fingers there. And then further down to the back of the head, the front of the chest. I'm just going to adjust this here. Like in a meditation, you're noticing sensations. Now to the heart center. Noticing if you're seeing different colors come in, like the Reiki colors, that purple color, golden healing light. Healing for those three aspects of the goddess: appreciation, self, others, patience, where impatience is needed, and then the goddess divine gifts, your divine gifts. Appreciation, nurturing them. Now hands go to the top of the abdomen. Healing energy flows in now. And then hands to either side of the navel area. Right hand on the right side of the abdomen, left on the left. Listening to your body, adjusting. And if a thought comes in, not having to do with this healing right now, the Ostara healing today, gently go back to allowing the energy to flow in to the heart, float through the arms, to the palms, to this area in the lower abdomen. And now to either side of the hips. This is a gentle, subtle energy. And then bending forward, hands up the back to the mid-back. Right hand on the right side, left on the left. Healing the body for appreciation of the body. Patience with the body. Revealing and nurturing your inner gifts, your divine goddess gifts, regardless of your gender. And then hands move down to the lower back. Healing energy flows now. And then hands to the hips. Integrating the front of the body, the back of the body. Noticing sensations, notice areas of pain, noticing healing. Healing happens now. Healing flows now. And then hands on at the tops of the knees. Right hand on the right, left on the left. Adjusting as needed. Appreciating this area. Patience with this area. Some injuries. Appreciation for body. Appreciation for the gifts that develop. Nurturing those gifts with Ostara today, this celebration. And then hands go down to the ankles, the calves, the ankles, the feet. You're welcome to bend completely forward as much as you can if you're seated, or lying down as far as you can reach, directing this healing energy now. And then hands go back to the heart position. Notice how you feel. Reacquaint yourself with that grounding again. And the spiritual energy 3 feet around you. Okay, the next step of the ripple effect of healing today for Ostara's Blessings and Healings is for you. So again, you can gently close your eyes while you are either seated or lying down. Healing energy flows in, reaches the heart center, floats through the arms, through the hands to you. For Ostara and the blessings of Ostara, this festival, springtime. Healing for appreciation, patience, nurturing your divine gifts, your divinity, your goddess gifts. Healing energy flows now. Healing flows from that kind of spiritual healing into the body, the heart center, through the arms, through the hands, to you right now. And this next step in the ripple effect of healing. healing, and blessings from the goddess Ostara. Healings for the appreciation, for patience, for nurturing your divine goddess gifts within you, not outside of you. Healing energy flows now. Healing energy flows to you now. Just being open to receiving this healing energy. Notice feeling sensations. Allowing this goddess healing to come in for you today. Healing energy flows now. Healing energy flows to you now. And then just a couple more breaths. And then you're going to slowly open your eyes. Wiggle your toes. Bring your hands back to the prayer position. Notice how you feel. Okay, so now for the next step is where we focus all these blessings, the appreciation, patience, goddess, divine gifts for the community. And so this is where the Reiki circle, we focus here. We're going to direct this in distance healing for the community. In this Reiki circle, this co-creation, this Reiki technique I'm sharing, bring a couple nice deep breaths. Allow your rooting grounding to be aware again of your rooted and groundedness. The energy comes in to the heart center, floats through the arms, through the hands, and direct it here for the community, for these blessings of appreciation, patience, nurturing your divine gifts. Healing energy flows now. Healing energy flows through us, through this group, whatever time you're watching or participating. This is a co-creation. Healing energy now flows to the community. Healing energy flows where the community is at, where it is needed. Appreciation, patience, and revealing of divine gifts, like those appreciation and nurturing, and others to be revealed or noticed. Healing energy flows now. Healing energy flows through this group towards the community. Healing energy flows now. Healing energy for this ripple effect of healing. Healing energy flows now. Healing energy flows through this group to the community. For the focus today, Ostara Blessings, Appreciation, Nurturing, Divine Gifts, Goddess Gifts, and Patience. Healing energy, and remembering the order, healing energy flows now. Healing energy in this ripple effect of healing and blessings. Healing energy flows now. Healing energy flows through this group in a co-creation. Healing energy flows now. Healing with the blessings of appreciation, of patience, of nurturing these goddess gifts, these inner gifts. Healing energy flows now. And then just a couple more breaths. And then feel free to pause the video if you'd like to send more healing to the community, the outer world. Or bring your hands back to the prayer position. Reacquaint yourself with your grounding cord. The 3 feet space around you. And I will adjust the camera again. Hands back to the prayer position. Okay, so I want to thank you for participating in this Reiki healing share today for the goddess Ostara, for appreciation, patience, nurturing your inner goddess gifts today for the community. This is a special one for the holiday, but you can watch it on repeat if you'd like to incorporate, bring these healing energies for yourself in the world around you, those around you into the world. Or depending at the time, if you need self-healing, you can just do the first 2 steps and not continue out with the community healing. Listen to yourself. This is very important. So I want to thank you again, as I just said, and please like, share, and subscribe. And please send this out to those around you as well. And so I will see you next time. Thank you.